So let's compare Texas to California. Today we'll compare these states in 6 categories, including basic information, geography, populations, economies, qualities of life, and other random crap. But before we begin, this video is sponsored by World of Warships. World of Warships is a free-to-play naval shooter available on PC. Rule the seas with your choice of ship ranging from battleships to aircraft carriers, cruisers, and even submarines if you feel so inclined. Play with American ships, Japanese ships, Soviet ships, British ships, Italian ships, French ships, German ships, and others. Additionally, battle in Okinawa, the Faroe Islands, Greece, the Solomon Islands, in the Arctic North by the tropical beaches, and so much more. World of Warships has a wide variety of playstyles, maps, ships, battles, and countries to explore, giving it an unbeatable gaming experience with new top-notch graphics and its massive 12v12 arenas. Plus, you'll never get sick of World of Warships with new ships, countries, cosmetics, ship classes, and more being added all the time. In fact, this month they're running a treasure hunt event until December 13th where you can earn in-game and real-life prizes or just play with your friends. And if you have no friends like me, then you can play World of Warships Lone Wolf or in a division with friends if you somehow find some. And did I mention that World of Warships is also available on console? Well, it is. You can get World of Warships right now for free with the link in the description and the pinned comment. During registration, be sure to use promo code BRAVO to get some free exclusive rewards. Thank you to World of Warships for helping to make this video possible, and let's get back to it. Oh my God! The state of Texas joined the United States on December 29, 1845, and was the 28th state to do so. Politically, Texas leans conservative, voting 52.1% for President Trump in 2020. The state of California joined the United States on September 9, 1850, and was the 31st state to do so. Politically, California is strongly liberal, voting 63.5% for President Biden in 2020. The governor of Texas is Governor Greg Abbott, who is a member of the Republican Party. California's governor is Governor Gavin Newsom, who is a member of the Democratic Party. Texas's capital city is Austin, its abbreviation is TX, its state bird is the northern mockingbird, its state fruit is the red grapefruit, and its state flower is the bluebonnet. California's capital city is Sacramento, its abbreviation is CA, its state bird is the California Valley quail, its state fruit is the avocado, and its state flower is the California poppy. Texas's flag is known as the Lone Star flag and was adopted on January 25, 1839, back when it was briefly an independent nation. California's flag is known as the Bear flag and was adopted on February 3, 1911, and was inspired by an old flag from when the state was a part of Mexico. Oh my God! Texas is located in the southern United States and borders New Mexico to the west, Oklahoma to the north, Arkansas to the northeast, Louisiana to the east, as well as Mexico to the south. Texas has a 367-mile coastline on the Gulf of Mexico. The western part of the state is dominated by dry deserts, and the south is characterized by the Rio Grande River, which forms Texas's border with Mexico, running 1,241 miles. California sits on the Pacific West Coast and borders Oregon to the north, Nevada to the east, and Arizona to the southeast, with Mexico also bordering it to the south. California has an 840-mile-long coastline and shares a 140-mile border with Mexico. The northern part of California is famous for its giant redwood forest, the south is characterized by beautiful beaches, the east has dry deserts and is home to Death Valley, where the hottest temperature on record was ever recorded, and the central part of the state's coast is home to grand cliffs and beaches. Texas has a land area of over 268,000 square miles, while California has a land area of over 163,000 square miles. This makes Texas 1.64 times larger than California and makes it the second largest state, while California is the third largest. It also means that Texas's size is comparable to that of Myanmar and California's is comparable to that of Iraq. Oh my God! Texas is home to over 29.5 million people, which is growing at 1.42% annually. Its 10 largest cities are Irving, Plano, Corpus Christi, Arlington, El Paso, Fort Worth, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston. California has a population of over 39 million people, but is declining by 0.3% per year. Its 10 largest cities are Anaheim, Bakersfield, Oakland, Long Beach, Sacramento, Fresno, San Francisco, San Jose, San Diego, and Los Angeles. Overall, this makes California America's most populous state and makes Texas the second most populous. It also means that California's population is comparable to that of Canada, while Texas's population is comparable to that of the Ivory Coast. Of Texas's population, 40.3% are white, 40.2% are Hispanic, 13.2% are black, and 6.3% are something else. In California, 40.2% of the population is Hispanic, 35.2% are white, 15.9% are Asian, 6.5% are black, and 2.2% are something else. In Texas, 29.5% of the population speaks Spanish at home, which is equal to almost 7.4 million Texans. In California, 28.9% of the population speaks Spanish at home, which is equal to 10.4 million Californians. Oh my God! Texas has a GDP of $2.35 trillion and contributes to 9.3% of the total US GDP. California has a GDP of $3.56 trillion and contributes to 14% of the total US GDP. Overall, this gives California the largest economy in the United States and gives Texas the second largest. This also means that Texas's economy is comparable to that of Canada and California's economy is comparable to that of India. Texas is home to major companies like Oracle, ExxonMobil, Tesla, Occidental Petroleum, American Airlines, Dell, and AT&T. California is home to major companies like Twitter, Google, Wells Fargo, Chevron, Meta platforms, Apple, Disney, and Intel. Texas's GDP per capita of $79,736 makes it comparable to places like Singapore, the United States as a whole, and Iceland, and gives it the nation's 14th highest GDP per capita. California has a GDP per capita of $90,696, making it comparable to places like Switzerland, Norway, and Ireland, giving it the nation's 5th highest GDP per capita. Texas has a poverty rate of 14.2% and about 27,000 homeless people. California has a lower 12.3% poverty rate, but about 161,000 homeless people. In Texas, the average cost of a home sits at $314,700, which is 27% lower than the US national average of $428,700. California's average house cost sits at $816,800, which is 91% higher than the US national average. This means that the average cost of a home in California is 2.6 times higher than that in Texas. Texas is by far the United States' largest oil-producing state, producing 1.78 billion barrels of oil in 2020 alone. California, by comparison, produced 144 million barrels of oil, which is equal to just 8% of what Texas produced. But what California lacks in oil production, it makes up for in the production of fruits and vegetables. California produces $7.74 billion worth of vegetables each year and produces $21.44 billion worth of fruit. Overall, this makes it the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the United States by far, with second place Washington producing just $3.4 billion worth of fruits and vegetables. Texas, by comparison, produces $184.9 million worth of vegetables each year and produces $163.4 million worth of fruits, making Texas the 10th largest producer in the country. This means that it produces just 1.2% of the fruits and vegetables that California produces. But Texas is home to 12.7 million cattle, whereas California is home to just 5.2 million. Oh my God! In Texas, 85.4% of the population has graduated high school, 33.1% have a bachelor's degree or higher, and 11.9% have some kind of advanced degree. In California, 84.5% of the population has graduated high school, 36.2% have a bachelor's degree or higher, and 14.1% have some kind of advanced degree. HDI, or the Human Development Index, measures a place's development by taking into account factors like the average income, average life expectancies, and quality of education, with scores ranging from 0 to 1. Texas has an HDI of 0.917, making it the 32nd most developed state in the country. California has an HDI of 0.936, making it the 16th most developed state in the country. Texas has a violent crime rate of 446.5 violent crimes per 100,000 people. California has a similar crime rate of 442 violent crimes per 100,000 people, making Texas and California the 15th and 16th most dangerous state for violent crimes. Oh my God! Texas is home to famous landmarks including the Alamo, the state capitol building, and the world's largest gas station called Buc-ee's, which apparently has a bus and brisket sandwich, no cap. California is also home to famous landmarks including the Golden Gate Bridge, Santa Monica Pier, the Griffith Observatory, and Hollywood. Texas's busiest airport is Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, which serves over 35.7 million passengers each year and is the 4th busiest airport in the United States. California's busiest airport is Los Angeles International Airport, which serves almost 42.9 million passengers each year and is the 2nd busiest airport in the United States. Texas's major sports teams include the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros for baseball, the San Antonio Spurs, Houston Rockets, and Dallas Mavericks, which are famously owned by billionaire Mark Cuban, all for basketball, the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans for football, the Austin FC, FC Dallas, and Houston Dynamo for soccer, and the Dallas Stars for hockey. California's major sports teams include the Los Angeles Angels, Los Angeles Dodgers, Oakland Athletics, San Diego Padres, and the San Francisco Giants, all for baseball, the Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Clippers, Los Angeles Lakers, and the Sacramento Kings for basketball, the Los Angeles Chargers, the Los Angeles Rams, and the San Francisco 49ers for football, the Los Angeles Galaxy, Los Angeles FC, and the San Jose Earthquakes for soccer, and the Anaheim Ducks, San Jose Sharks, and Los Angeles Kings, all for hockey. Let me know what state you think wins overall, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos just like this one, and check out World of Warships for free with the link in the description and pinned comment. Thank you again to World of Warships for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys next time.